So, here we go. Hello and welcome to Firewatch. So, I'm excited. This game, I've only seen a little bit of previews. I've seen very little to actually do with this game, which excites me. I I don't know anything about this game other than that I'm a park ranger and there's some kind of story. So, let's dive right in. This game's currently on sale. It's only $20. So if you're thinking like, oh, it's so expensive, it's very little of your time. Alright, so new game. Could already tell there might be issues with the game capture. But, oh well. We at least have Twitch. $1975. Parents would have been in their teens. You see Julia. Alright. Oop. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. So what's your major? You're pretty. Okay. Let's go with... Let's try and save ourselves the embarrassment. So what's your major? You slur the word major and it smells like Coors Light. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says, and I'm a professor. Cool, your reply. What's yours? She sniffs the air. Toxicology? Oof. Was that a burn, you ask? She says, definitely. Where did she hurt your feelings? She asks if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. Ah. Budding young love. How did that even happen? Oh, here we go. Alright. Backpack. Let's put our backpack on. And... Alright, we're in the world. Truck door, get in. I assume it's my truck. Let's see if there's anything else we can discover. Doesn't look like it. Alright, so I guess we just gotta leave. This is an exploration game, so might as well explore. Why would I throw my bag in it? The trunk's open. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink. Oh, I read that wrong. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Well, beer's portable. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia's in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. She's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed... there's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. Do I want the German Shepherd? Or do I want the cute, adorable beagle? See, this is tough because I own a beagle mix. So I'm impartial I'm partial to beagles. But we also don't want anything bad to happen to Julia. But we want to make Julia happy. Let's get her... You know what? Julia was she took the lead in this relationship. Yes, I came stumbling over drunk, but she's the professor, so she has the brains. Bucket's a good dog, and a week later you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. There you go. 1970. Okay, so 4 years later, you talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off the high deserts. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids? They're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple little idiots. So it's been, what, we're in our mid-20s now? She's already got a professorship job. That'd be pretty good. In that case, you'd probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are probably going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. Very candid. Alright. What do we got here? Don't forget to check in. Warning. Thoroughfare trail is not recommended for inexperienced hikers. You're in their country. Learn to live with bears. No fireworks. Where did I... What? Oh, over there. I saw that and I'm like, how did I drive in here? Okay. Oof. It's a Thursday night, and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but clearly she's been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. Dang, this is rough. Either one's pretty bad. So I either get mad out of an impassioned thing and accuse her of something, or I ignore her and the problem just sits there and maybe something happens. So this is 1980. So it's another couple years. I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna get mad. Let's see what happens. You call her. Oh boy. She knows you mean it, and it hurts her feelings. Oh God, what have I done? Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She likes to draw all the places she goes. She draws you. You flexipose like He-Man. You frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. I'll do the machismo pose. You look awesome. This is a very interesting way to start a game. It's like I'm making my way through the world and then getting little snippets of story. But it's not all in one. And it's like disguising a tutorial. 1982. During the summer, you and Julia enjoy walking Bucket at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Oh God. What? It was so nice until then. Bucket gets kicked. Oh, I should have got the German Shepherd. Okay. Scare him away. Dang. Do I have that power? Let's see. You confront your attacker. You scare him away. See, if I beat him, Julia might get scared and see this side of me that I wouldn't normally have. But if I scare him away, he could just come back. Let's see what happens if I beat him. Your arm is cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say, okay, you don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. Oh, okay. I thought it was like a metaphorical path, like you can't fight people anymore. But I guess now they take a different path altogether, like a physical path. You have plans to have kids get waylaid by work. 1984. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale's in Connecticut. It's 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Why? Wait, agree if she commutes? How would she commute if it's 2,000 miles away? What? Just commute, you know, get up, take a plane to your work, and then... She kind of has to be there. Either option's not good. Considering I've gotten mad at her, let's play off that character and see if we'll convince her not to take the job. Tell her that means you won't... Okay. She asks if you taking the job means you won't come with her. You say yes. But she decides not to take it. Man, she's making a lot of sacrifices. I don't feel like a good person. Julia is asked to leave Boulder on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to her 2 days prior. Uh-oh. So, stress at home is affecting her work. She was found crying at a stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. No. Let's try and solve the issue. She's seeing multiple doctors and having many tests. They were that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. Oh, that's not good for her anything. This game's already so sad. Okay, pick up the journal. Oh boy. That's, flattering. Bucket is getting older. Julian comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. Okay, so this is a couple years later. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by police. She is devastated. She is sent on permanent medical leave. Oof. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. Ugh, it's just so sad. This is the beginning of the game. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere. Or live somewhere else. Somewhere with a 24-hour care. A home. It sits with you for a couple months. I think I don't have the means to take care of her. I mean, she was the provider. I just have a park ranger job. She had the professorship, so I don't know if I have the finances or resources available. Let's do full-time care facility. It's such a hard decision to make, though. I mean, you know so many people who have family members that suffer from this affliction, and then there's a choice of whether to keep them around the house and try and make the best of it and try and care for them, or you have to swallow your pride and realize that you can't do it on your own. Hey there, dear. Where are you going? Her family agrees with your decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day, then every other day. Oof. You go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I will cut your balls off. You slowly decide to not see your old friends that much. Oh, so this is affecting... Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close with her. She visits her every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. You won't. You've always really liked Susan. Oh, come on. That's just even worse. Months go by. Bucket dies. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less, and seeing her less and less makes her forget you more. You think summer is coming, and you see an ad in the paper for a job. Oh, so this is how I become a park ranger. So was I working? What a way to begin a game. You gotta remember that good writing makes the simplest scenes just... Like this, it just felt so organic. Okay, enter the lookout tower. What is... Alright, we're at the lookout tower. Oh, I don't know why I didn't open before. Okay, turn on the power. That's the map. Okay, here's the power.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Singular Mind.
Two Forks
Glory.
Tower, this is Thoroughfare Tower. Come in.
Looks like I got somebody on the radio.
Hello, Two Forks, come back. Pick up your radio.
Wait, oh, okay. Hello?
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I... sleep? Forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
You've killed 3 ex-husbands, you're rebelling against Mom. Nobody back home can stand you. Let's do this one.
You're probably just rebelling against a mom who wishes you had given her grandkids, by the sound of your voice, at least 15 years ago. You come out here and it really grinds her gears and you love it. Can I sleep now?
Well, she also says I fuck immature men, but in my defense, who wouldn't want a 28-year-old with ambition and energy and some fire in his belly in bed?
Me. I'm going now.
Just a second. Now it's my turn.
Okay. Good night. Bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you. I say you got fired from your job and have finally decided to write your novel. That's the sort of bullshit reason you'll find a man out in the woods.
Good night.
Welcome to the job.
Just like, good night. Alright, so we're on day 1. So, people on Twitch, continue to watch. YouTube, this is where we're going to cut the episode. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time for some more Firewatch.